Well, that's it there. 3 points, I imagine that's what you'll be targeting against Sunshine Stars on January the 14th when the Nigerian Professional Football League kicks off. That's the 2018 season. Let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the World Cup now. We said earlier that you've been there, done that with all the national teams, and it's only right we get your reaction and the expectations going into the World Cup in Russia. We've seen the group already, Nigeria, Croatia, Iceland, and Argentina again. I know you've, what do you make of it, Nigeria in that Group D, chances of progressing to the second round?
First and foremost, and I have to congratulate, the coaching crew, especially the technical advisor. I've not gotten any time or space to, congratulate him on, things he has done, for us to qualify, because he did a lot of job. He did a lot of job. He went all, he went out, searching for lots of, Nigerian that play football wherever, and, wherever you're coming from, he makes sure he brings you and, blend you with the team for him to, get what, we really wanted. For now, we're in a group. We've played qualifying. The problem I noticed with Nigeria football, especially the Super Eagles, we don't prepare well.
Okay.
If we have to go all out to prepare like people that wants to go and bring the World Cup, we have to prepare like we are going to bring the World Cup, not we are going to participate.
Okay.
Because 1998 has been a terrible experience on my own side, on Nigeria preparation.
Okay.
When we talk about the Olympics, we prepared so well, and everybody saw where we got to. Then the World Cup proper, we didn't prepare well. We don't even prepare well. From that 98 World Cup, you would know they don't prepare well, and they did not prepare well before
major tournaments.
Yes, major tournaments, especially the World Cup. World Cup qualifying and World Cup itself, and they are not the same. World Cup is the best of the best. So we have to prepare like the best of the best. We have to bring the best out of us, so that when we go to the World Cup tournament itself, then we play like World Cup players. We don't play like we are Africans playing in the World Cup. We have to play like World Cup players, not Africans, no differentiation. They have to differentiate from this and that. I don't like it. I feel so bad when people start differentiating Africans with, the Americans and Europeans.
Okay.
I want everybody to be classified the same. So they have to prepare. We have to prepare.
Interesting that you mentioned France 98. You've said it now that preparations were far from ideal. I think that's very clear. But still, Nigeria went into the tournament, beat Spain, big Bulgaria, qualified with a game to spare, and then talk started to come out that you guys were thinking about. We're thinking about it in the second round. Brazil. Taking your eye off Denmark. I mean, was that what really happened?
What really happened ahead of that crucial game?
Ahead of that game against Denmark.
They said there were a lot of distractions.
For me, it was still this preparation.
Okay.
Because the tournament starts with the preparation. If you believe it or you don't believe it. If you don't prepare well, your mental status will not be okay. And you can't go all out. Because we are Nigerians and we have good players, we have good footballers. First and first, with the preparation we did, that's why we won Spain with our mental status. Because we were like thinking, we have to go all out and win this game. If we don't win this game, we are not going to qualify. First of all, we have to win that game to qualify. That game was our qualification game. Bulgaria, we played Bulgaria 94. So Bulgaria is a weaker side. Spain was on top of their game. Everybody was there. So we had to win that game or draw that game. If at all we lost that game, we would have been out.
Okay.
So the mental status we used in entering that game is so different from Bulgaria and
Paraguay, Denmark.
And Denmark.
Watching the games, you will know I am not far from the truth. So now, when you prepare better, if at all we prepared better, we would have gotten to semi-finals of that competition. I'm being honest with you. It's just because of the preparation, then the mentality goes with the preparation. And while going into the competition, the tournament proper, we were losing concentration. We lost concentration. That's why we came out like that. So now we have to do all we have to do to prepare well. If we prepare well, we will go all out. So my key is the preparation for the World Cup.
Okay. I mean, anybody listening to you, some of us were very young in France that day, but anybody listening to you will think that the players didn't have any fault. It was just the administrators. I mean, there were stories we heard, we don't know if it was true.
Yeah.
Some of the players partying, some of the players, you know, some people even say maybe they were division, the older and the younger. You know, they had to bring some players, the players who were not in that squad, but were still good, bring them back, Iguavon, Iroha, Ikini. Some claimed there was this. So on the players' part, there was nothing wrong. The players were okay. It was just the administrators.
First and foremost, the administrators, the whole thing, started, getting shambled when our president died.
Okay.
When Abacha died, the president, they have that loophole. They have that courage to sack Bonfere.
Okay.
The time they sacked Bonfere, that was the time we started having problems because Bonfere was operating like a head coach, like a technical advisor.
But he wasn't in charge. I mean, Philippe Trousset qualified us. Then they brought in.
It's going way back to Atlanta now.
Okay.
So after Atlanta.
Yeah, they sacked Bonfere. They sacked Bonfere. Why they sacked Bonfere is because they know Bonfere is one of the best coaches in the world. He is.
Okay.
So if you have Bonfere and you sack him, I don't know who you're bringing in. You can't bring a better coach than Bonfere.
At that time.
That's right. So they sacked Bonfere. Who did they bring? They brought Milutinovic.
Yeah, well,
Philippe
Philippe
Trousset,
Trousset, then Bora
Bora.
Milutinovic. Okay.
Yes. Philippe Trousset, then Bora Milutinovic. Bora never knew anything about African football. He knew nothing about African
Going to the
football.
World Cup, he didn't really know the players.
No. So the players were calling each other to come to the World Cup.
Okay. I mean, we can go on and on about what has gone wrong in the past.
Yeah.
Let's move on now.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing is, I mean, your experience playing here, traveling abroad, are things still the same? I remember when you guys, it was easier. I may be wrong, but I think it was easier, moving from here, to Europe in your days. But now, I mean, people go to all kinds of places that you can't even mention, and the money they get is even disgraceful. What has changed within that period that made it a bit easy for you guys, but the guys now, it's a bit difficult?
First of all, by that time, there was a lot of talent, raw talent, discovered. And the Nigerian League, patrolled a lot of quality, talented players. The local league was like a Barclay League now. The local league, when you watch the local league, you don't want to watch any other competition outside Nigeria. We have quality players. we pick and everybody was good. Most players that period was so good. And when you pick local players, they can take you to the World Cup and give you what you expecting from the pros. So that is the difference between now and then.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's good. But Tyre asked you a question earlier, and I wanted to go back to it before we go on a break. You've talked about the things that you don't like about our preparations, but how far do you think, how far do you think we can go? I want a quick answer to that one. How far do you think we can go at the World Cup, in your own opinion?
With Roa and his selection, they have to give him free hand to do his own selection so that he will bear the consequences. And when you look at him, you will know that he don't want to fail. Okay. He just don't want to fail. So they have to give him free hand to operate on his own atmosphere. Then I think we'll be looking at, crossing second round and getting into quarterfinals and semifinals with the kind of players we have and a good preparation.
Okay.
That's very important.
That's very key. He said it there, good preparation and having, a lot of things working well for us. We will be able to go far at the World Cup. Oparaku, we want to thank you for your time on the show today. It was nice having you. Hopefully, when next we call, you grant us, you'll be available for us.
Yes, why not?
Why not? Yeah, all the best for
Atlan,
Atlan as well too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.